Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane for Saturday, March 2nd, 2024. Before we start the show, I feel compelled to thank everybody who jumped on board on Saturday, whether it was the college basketball 3-pack, the NBA 3-pack, the long-term packages, which thank you so much to everybody who got one of those, whether you're returning or you're brand new. Thank you so much for putting your trust behind me. It is going to be an absolute massive Saturday. I have so much so, I'll tell you what we're going to do in college basketball, but it is going to be a massive Saturday. So make sure that you get the credit card out and jump on board with one of our packages for Saturday. And just to start things off, I listened to you guys last week. I asked, hey, do you want those 3-packs in NBA, which I usually put up NBA plays, but do you want those up on Saturdays too? Or would you rather have college basketball? Because college basketball starts so much earlier than the NBA. NBA starts early on Sundays, starts a little bit later on Saturdays. And so overwhelming, the response was college basketball, which makes sense. Let's just keep on going. College is for Saturdays and pros are for Sundays. And that's what we've done again for Saturday. So what I did was, because I love this card so much, instead of putting up my three-game pack, I put up a 5-game pack for tomorrow. So you can get all 5 of my top college basketball plays for $69.99. And that always comes with the Pick Dawgz win guarantee. You must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. There'll be 6 college basketball games in all, but there's one 5-pack that you probably will be very happy to be getting involved in. So make sure that you do that, or get involved with my All Access Pass. And that pass gives you every one of my NBA plays, every one of my college basketball plays, upcoming Major League Baseball plays. If you get a long enough package, it goes right into the next football season. You get every one of those NHL plays. I always forget the NHL for some reason, which is crazy because that's really what I built my reputation on. But you get every one of those plays for one low price. And it's, the people that jump on that every single day, what we've done in 2024, really what we've done since football season started. And everybody has really been very successful that has jumped on one of those packages. And if you haven't become a member yet, just run through it one more time. 30-day pass, under $11 a day. A 90-day pass, less than $10 a day. And an all-access annual pass, $3.56 a day. Just grab the credit card, throw the package on the credit card. We'll pay it off. And at the end of 2024, I think you'll be very happy that you did. Thank you to everybody who has jumped on board so far. And in case you need a little bit more, you're brand new, haven't heard me run through the spiel, we're going to do it one more time. All Access members in 2024 have crushed, this is over the last week, but we've crushed 63.3% of our plays over the last 7 days. That's good for 1,404 units of profit. Number 1 amongst cappers with at least 50 plays. 57% winners over the last 30 days, 2,052 units won, and 5,008 units won for All Access members over the last 90 days, over the last 3 months. So you can multiply that by 4 if you like, and that'd be quite a year. Number 1 overall handicapper in 2024 with 3,587 units won, 56% winners. In the NBA, I'm on a 14-6 current run, 56% winners last 90 days, plus 1,628 units won. Number 1 amongst cappers with at least 230 plays. 55% winners in 2023 to 2024, plus 1,551 units. That's the entire season. In college basketball, 62% winners over the last 7 days, 61.1% winners over the last 30 days, plus 1,713 units. 55% winners over the last 90 days, good for 1,701 unit, and 1,401 unit of profit in 2023-24. Let's not forget the NHL, 58% winners over the last 7 days, #1 in that span of time. So make sure that you get involved with my all access pass. There's still some games pending, so those records could change for better or worse, but they are, for the most part, you wake up in the morning and every one of those records are up on pickdawgz.com, which is what I love about this website because it has always been transparent from day one. Every one of our plays are up there, and they're up there for quite a while. I think you can go back at least a year or maybe 2 or so for as long as we've been on the site. So every one of those plays are up there. Every number I give you is 100% accurate and verifiable. And, all you have to do is look at what we've done in 2024, and hopefully everybody's had a fantastic year. No matter what, though, no matter what a capper tells you, no matter what they want to spin or what they want to throw out there, numbers will always tell you exactly who they are. And right now, these numbers tell you guys I'm the #1 handicapper on this website. So please join me this weekend. Okay, let's get to our free games for Saturday, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, 6:01, 6:02, Villanova Wildcats versus the Providence Friars. Friars -2.5 and 136. Early books had this number as low as 130.5. I don't think, and I looked at that number. I said, well, that's not gonna be there very much longer, and it wasn't. When the other books opened up, it was 135 is really the number that was bet up to 136. If your book isn't there yet, just hang tight. You'll get there. You're probably at 135.5, something like that, but you'll get to 136. We know the Wildcats have been a reliable under team this year with 17 of the 28 games cash and unders, including 4 straight and 6 of their last 7. They just held Georgetown to 47 points and that 28-point win in their last time out. As for the Friars, they also skew under, but I think the recent run defensively really gave us a favorable number, and that's not saying that they've been playing well defensively. In fact, in their last 6 games, they've given up just under 80 points a game. The first meeting in this season, 78.3 to be exact, first meeting this season produced just 118 points, with the Friars scoring 50 and an 18-point loss. So I think because the Friars are playing, at least the perception is they're not playing well defensively, that this number got pushed up a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. I thought we'd be in the 134 range. 136 is fine. I'm actually going to wait to see if I can get a better number on this, but that's the consensus number, so we're going to go with that. So we're going to go under 136 as your first free play. Second game, 6:05, 6:06, Tulane Green Wave at the Florida Atlantic Owls. Owls 14.5 and 164. This number is going up fast, so make sure you jump on this game as quickly as possible. We saw an opening number as low as -13.5 on the side, but I wasn't quick enough to get to that, so I'm dealing with 14.5 right now. We know Tulane is just 10 and 15 ATS this year. They've dropped 5 straight against the number. I have been critical in past videos of Florida Atlantic for just not being as good as I think their 21-7 record would indicate. But they had a second half lead against Memphis. They dropped that game by 4 points. That followed a pretty good effort against SMU. So really in sports betting, you want to make sure that you identify the trends that a team is putting out there as quickly as possible. It's almost like tracking a stock. And so I'm beginning to see what should be a pretty good effort by FAU, and my thinking about them not being as good as their record would indicate has changed just a little bit, and maybe they're going in the right direction now that it's come conference tournament time and tournament time. And we know that FAU beat Tulane earlier in the season as a 7-point dog. They didn't play their best in that game. They shot just 44% from the field, 7 of 12 from the free throw line, so I think they can even play better than they did in that one. And we also remember, yep, this is the same team that has had 6 days to prepare for the game. They're also the same team that came within a possession to go into the title game last year. But with 12 returning starters off of that team that went deep into the postseason, about as deep as you can get without getting to the title game, I think this is going to be the time of year where we can start to lean on them a little bit. So 14.5 doesn't really scare me. I think they win this game by 18-20. We're going to take FAU minus 14.5. And then finally, game number 3, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, 6:07 and 6:08. Florida State Seminoles minus 3.5 and 149 is your total against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. It's tough to know the identity of the Seminoles of late. They were a definite over team to start the season. Then there was a recent run of 8 straight games where they rotated overs or unders, and it wasn't anything. There wasn't like a pattern that you can identify. It was one day they would play bad defensively and their opposition would play great offensively, and that would push the total over. Then it would be the opposite. It was very difficult to put my thumb on who they were, and they ended that streak, but now they built up a 4-game streak where they've rotated back and forth over and unders as well. So Seminoles, to me, still are a team I can't give an identity to. I think we are dealing with a pretty manageable number here. I thought we'd get 150 plus, but we're getting a little bit better of a number and at 149. And as far as Tech is concerned, let's see how they come back after putting 80 points up against Miami in a 4-point win in that game. They shot 48% from the field. They were 44% from 3. Let's see how they rebound off of that, because a lot of times we talk about teams rebounding off of losses, but we don't also often talk about teams rebounding off of wins. The first meeting between these two teams this season produced 153 points. Seminoles won that game 82-71, and there's a lot of talk about defense in this game. Florida State, when you listen to their media scrums, it's all about playing defense. When you listen to Damon Stoudemire, it's all about coming out and playing defense. I think offense is going to be when I hear all about one side of the floor and it's defense in this game, and I'm looking at a number of 149. I think they're really baiting the public to go under this, but we're not going to do that. We're going to take over 149 in this game. So that does it for your free plays for Saturday. Please go to pickdawgz.com right now. I got my NBA check. I'm so used to saying that on Fridays. I got my college basketball 5-pack. $69.99 is up there right now. You get all 5 of my top college basketball games along with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. I get involved with a long-term package, an individual game package. Just ensure that you never miss another best bet winner again. We are going to make 2024 our best year ever. Either way, thank you to everybody who has been involved, got involved, thinking about getting involved, and I really appreciate your trust with your money. This is the first massive weekend of what is going to be a very long month, so let's start to tone off right away. Don't go crazy with your bankroll. Play 1-unit games, and let's make sure this is going to be a terrific month. And if you've been with us, with me all year, I mean, your bankroll should be in pretty good shape right now. If you're just starting out, that's fine. Let's start this weekend and make sure that we pump up your cash flow a little bit. So let's get to our free plays, a recap of our free plays one more time. Villanova Providence under 136. Florida Atlantic minus 14.5, and Florida State Georgia Tech over 149. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everybody who helps continue to grow this show. It's incredible. I love refreshing the views sometimes, and it's crazy. I appreciate it very much, especially when I get up in the morning and it's like I already got 1,000 views on it. So I appreciate everybody watching the video. So anyway, for Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. Let's crush them again on Saturday. We're having a terrific year. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again on Sunday.